All right, so today is August the 6th, 2020, and what is significant about that date? That is Wyatt's 12th birthday back there, so didn't really know what we're doing right now. I told him we're going to do something fun for a minute, kind of for his birthday. Had a little lunch a minute ago, and guys, do you have any idea where you're going or what we're doing today?
No, sir.
All right, so we're driving there. Still any clues?
No, sir.
Any guesses? You guessed fishing, but I told we're not fishing today.
And that's surprising.
Yeah,
Because we usually fish.
we do.
Still have no clue.
No clue at all.
Where we're
I don't know. Maybe we just have to figure out when we get there.
going. We do not.
No idea?
That's
All right, we're turning on Sales Barn Road, but where the cow barn is. Any clues?
Are we going to milk cows?
Not today.
Are we going to watch a cow have a baby?
No, not today.
Well, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
That would be weird.
That would be interesting. We're here. See the sign?
Oh, we're go.
What is it, Wyatt?
Top tier.
What-
Archery.
Yeah.
Can I do it too?
Yeah.
Are our bows in the back?
Yep.
The sides, you're gonna have to pick the side. Yep. I know. Look how small it is. It's perfect for you.
Hey,
Oh, no.
birthday.
Thank you.
Like it? Okay, so show it next to the other one. Is it bigger?
It is. Looks like it.
Full size bow now, buddy. Don't pull it back yet. You gotta get it adjusted for you. You like it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Not yet. We gotta get it adjusted for you. All right, we'll go inside. Right there. Don't pull it back yet. All right, what's up, guys? We are here at Top Tier Archery. You guys are located here on Bankhead Highway, kind of near the sales barn. What's the physical address?
2080 Bankhead Highway.
2080 Bankhead. You guys probably remember Carl. I know I do from years ago at Treetop. They basically new ownership. Everything's kind of switched over, moved. This is Carl and Harley,
That's correct.
like Harley Davidson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says it's a little more fun than the motorcycle, though. So we'll see.
I'm trying to keep it a little more interesting than two wheels anyway.
There you go. That works. And obviously we got Wyatt here in Holt, and today's Wyatt's birthday, so we're up here. This is Wyatt's old bow is now going down to Holt, and then Wyatt is getting a new bow right here, new to him. And so anyway, this place has an amazing selection. Hunting season is just around the corner. Obviously, even if you don't hunt, it's very rewarding, very fun, and get a chance to just shoot targets. I enjoy that as much as anything.
Yep.
So, but we're going to talk about the importance of having a bow that actually fits you, because the technology out there is so incredible with these bows and what they can do and the speeds and all that kind of stuff. But even if it's an older bow, even if it's a newer bow, you got to make sure it fits you
It's gotta fit the
exactly.
shooter. That's the most important part.
I mean, you guys are busy. I see all the bows in here, and the phone was ringing, so we had to kind of change over just a little bit. And you guys got an amazing selection of stuff back here. But we were talking about, we're about the same height, but my arm's going to be a little bit longer than yours, and a bow that's set up perfect for you, I might not be able to hit the target.
It's not going to be perfect for you because, like I said, absolutely everybody is completely different. I mean, just something will do with anything, the peeps, the anchors, everybody's completely different to how you set it up. So I can't set a bow up just for me and give it to you or him or anybody else. So the best thing to do is make sure it's absolutely perfect for you, or you're just not going to have a good idea of what's going on, because you'll get a honky form, or you just get something different that's not going to feel right, and you're just not going to like what you're doing because you won't be able to hit as accurate as you're supposed to be able to hit, and just not as comfortable. So it's really
Gotcha.
important just to run through and make sure it's good for you. Spend the extra time and set the bow up and make sure everything's correct is the best way to do it.
Gotcha. So I know a lot of times maybe you already have a bow at home, and maybe it's time to have a little bit of work done to it. There's some new technology, some new sights, or maybe just having it adjusted a quarter of an inch.
Important. Somebody got a bow sitting in the closet for 5 years. It's time to put strings on it. It could hurt you. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because it's got a time expansion. They're good every 2 or 3 years. You need to change them.
But you had a good example the other day. Tell me it's kind of like a tire on a car. It can dry rot over time.
It
Yeah.
deteriorates. So and everything stretches because it's under tension at all times. So, it's good to just get your bow ran through every year. Make sure that it's up to spec, because if it's not, bad things could happen.
Gotcha. So And you basically someone just comes up to the shop, kind of like what we did with the boys, and we'll show that in a minute. But how you measure them, basically measure their arms and kind of get everything there. You take the bow and y'all will put it on your machines and take the tension off of it, get it adjusted exactly right. Then they come back up here and make sure that the peep sight is set perfect.
And fine tune everything, shoot through the paper, make sure the bow's tuned for the shooter, make sure everything is optimum for the shooter, not the bow. So
Right.
you'll get the bow in spec and then you do the further tune with the shooter.
Right.
So that's just a basic run through really, man. You just gotta spend a little time with it.
Gotcha. Perfect. Well, good deal. We'll show some of that stuff out back there. Maybe we'll get one of you guys shooting a bow, kind of see how it goes through the paper. Does that work? They want to make sure that it makes a hole and it's not pulling to the side. If it pulls through like that and it tears it, it means something's not adjusted properly with the bow. So you really have to have it set up where they can shoot it through paper and they can actually watch it go through the machine. And it can tell if the arrow is twisting or doing what it's not supposed to be doing. I don't understand that from a very technical standpoint. I just understand that this is important to make sure that your arrow is flying as straight as possible so that you're hitting the exact target.
You gotta make sure the center of the chrono, you don't want to be high, low, left, or right, or anything. Shoot straight through, it'll count your speed up. This bow shoots 282 foot a second.
Tell you, it's hard to beat GoPros. Stuff like that. Oh man.
Like 5 yards.
See, the bow's actually too short for him by a little bit. You can tell he's having to kind of compensate looking for it, and that's part of the reason why it's pulling the arrow. So,
I was like right here.
a little bit short. That direction. Here we go. And mine as well. There we go. Oh, good shot.
Wait, why adjust it?
To make sure it fits you perfect. You and
It
Wyatt?
does. But a lot.
Yeah. So it's
It's too strong right now.
yeah.
A little.
A little bit. Well, you can get it adjusted for you.
Okay.
Wow, this was his first one. That's his shoulder
That was
joint.
Normal replacement.
Normal, he had to do a reverse of it because of it didn't work right the first
Tail
time.
cuff failed.
So I know they're eating lunch right now, but show him the picture if you can of where you were shooting it.
Oh, yeah.
He could shoot, he made a contraption where he could shoot a bow with his mouth.
Very cool. Sounds interesting.
I can't remember what I saw that popped up in my feed the other day. So he actually made it set up where he could shoot with the other hand,
That's pretty cool.
and had it where his release with his mouth had the sight set up just right for it. So obviously some really custom stuff.
Yeah, it's very accurate too, that way.
Where do you reckon them batteries are?
He hit a target 100 yards.
4 double A's
Pretty
right
wild.
there, by that clear box there.
So you made it yourself, or you got it done?
Oh, he made it.
I invented it, but I had a dentist make the mouthpiece for me. 'Cause I couldn't do that for him.
Did the mouthpiece stay in your mouth though? You just had you release it with your tongue, I guess.
No, releasing my finger, my hand.
It actually had a release head in
It
it.
had a release mouth.
He
No,
had
it's
a
just a
dentist
normal
make the
release
mold.
there.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it up here. It was made for your teeth. I saw a guy that I saw had one that was a little different. He had a little
He had a little tab.
tab. I think
Yeah.
he bit it or something, or did
Yeah,
something.
you can,
Different ways of
it
doing it.
looks like a rotor tab, you can bite down on it and do it that way, but
That's a lot of
that's
tension.
difficult. I mean, that's how I started it out, was just the release strap, tying in a knot, biting down on it.
Mm.
It was tough.
Oh, I bet.